stage one of the glanza didn't quite go according to plan, and you might notice that this is not the glanza. That's because when we started to crack into the ABS delete, turned out we needed a couple of parts, so that being a proportioning valve, and just a little bit of a read up around the legislation as to what's required, and whether or not what we've done is certifiable. It appears that it is, and I may have to cross a few bridges when I get to that stage as to how exactly the certifier or the inspector wants it, but that being said, we can move forward. So I've just recently ordered a little Woolwood proportioning valve from a company called Cardwell's, which is like a race car supplies place here in NZ, and I must say very good service. Overnight delivery from Auckland, which is about a 7-hour drive from here, so yeah, pretty happy with that. So I'm on my way now back to my mate's house where the glanza is, because obviously it's got no brakes currently, to carry on the mission and hopefully complete stage one. So that consists of fitting the bias valve, connecting the front brake lines to where they need to go, a couple of little mounts and brackets and the likes, and fixing bits and pieces here, there and everywhere, and then pulling out the old radiator, giving the engine a little bit of a flush, and then I've got just a new factory radiator and silicone hoses to install, and I'll just be filling that with water for the time being, just so that I can basically test that the car operates as it should before pulling the engine out, which is on the not too distant future, on the horizon of the coming weeks or so, hopefully, all going well. So yeah, I don't want to obviously put coolant in there just to be pulling it out in 3 or 4 weeks. Seems a waste of time and money, so yeah, I'll just be putting in water for the time being, testing it all out, and then get ready to pull it out, so that I can refresh the whole engine. I've got a bunch of OEM parts to refresh everything, so doing like cam belt, water pump, tensioners, thermostats and housings, all the various gaskets and whatnot along the way as well, and just a general freshen up of everything, new distributor, and the obvious one, well, not the obvious one, but the cool part, I suppose, is getting rid of the automatic and doing a manual swap. So yeah, I've got a manual box and bits and pieces and everything that's, I guess, needed for a manual swap from a EP82 or GT Starlet, which is the earlier model for those that don't know much about these cars, and yeah, that's all compatible. The only real difference would be the third and fourth gear in the earlier ones is slightly longer than that of my model, or how they come out from factory. But from what I've kind of read about, that's a bit better anyway when you start to increase the power. Otherwise you run out of gears pretty quickly in the glanza's gearing. So yeah, looking forward to getting stuck in, but first I need to finish stage one. So this is stage one to be continued. Let's hope I get to the end of it, but yeah, stay tuned guys, and check out what we get up to. So this is what I ended up getting, proportioning valve here. So just a 2-port in and out, and got some Motul brake fluid, so we should be good to go. I'll remove the ABS pump, which was there. Had a few fixed lines that obviously come along here, up into the master, along the firewall. We've now replaced it with these new lines here. So this one goes down into the driver's side. Let's see if we can have a look. Pokes down here and into where the factory line obviously goes to the caliper. And then the other side of this T comes out on the firewall and does the same obviously on the passenger side. Just through there. I've got a couple of nice P clips holding it in place, which is cool. Got to use factory mounting points there. Then we've got this one out of the T that goes into the master, just down there. And this one goes through the firewall into the rear of the car. And obviously at the moment we're just setting up a bias valve inside the car. So we'll try and find where that's going to go. Have a quick look. So at the moment, here we go. Just trying to find
race
car mode with the old big automatic. But we've got the adjustable bias, you beauty. So that runs on to, oh, poor light here, but we can see the T here, and this obviously goes either side into the rear of the car on both sides. Good to go, race car mode. Pull the seats and send it. Oh, I'm up here on the hoist in the car. We've got the bias installed just down here for now, and mate marks down below somewhere there. Yeah, disconnecting the brakes, so we're just going to bleed the brakes, just put in some fluid. We've just adjusted the bias to as far as it can go on the more setting, or there's less and more essentially. So yeah, we'll bleed it, get that all sorted, and we're into it. I'll replace the radiator, so we've got some silicone hoses here, obviously just a new standard kind of radiator. A couple of hoses, and then took a look at the old, here's the old one, the old radiator cap, TRD. Oh wait a minute, Chingma. Going cheap. There we go. TRD for the win. So there's for, what are these for, mate?
Your auto trains cooler.
Here we go. We're cooling this bad boy for another 5 minutes. We should just bung them off and let it take itself out. Oh well, we're just getting there warming up to temp. And then we will take it for a little test ride, see how she goes. Pretty average weather, but we're there, stage one. Hopefully the brakes work. Well, boys, that's stage one done and dusted. So we just finished up for the night and heading home. Gonna go put a follow in the shed and get ready for stage two. Cheers for watching, guys. Stay tuned.